All right, so I'm just gonna play this video as just a representative of the populace, as a representative of what maybe people are thinking out there.
I think the time has come for hashtag Ramaphosa must fall. And the reason I'm saying this is because Cyril Ramaphosa's administration, it seems to be quite strong anti-South African, very strong against South Africans. Why am I saying this? There was an inauguration in the Somali community this past weekend. And I remember very well the minister in the presidency, Ms. Chaberi, she made it very clear that you are a visitor in this country, and I'm talking about illegal foreigners, refugees, and all these people, that they cannot just establish communities here in South Africa when they are visitors. So tell me why the Somali community felt that is not going to happen, not on our watch. Who do you think you are? To the president of this country, whom, by the way, created this foundation. We are being disrespected, and the source of this disrespect needs to go. And that is Cyril Ramaphosa. Hashtag Cyril Ramaphosa must fall. And I'm sure many South Africans feel the same way. Why was it easy in 2017 for all of us to go out on the streets and call for Zuma must fall? And indeed, he resigned subsequently. That's because the media was against Mr. Jacob Zuma. The media this time around is for Cyril Ramaphosa. There would have been all sorts of hashtags created by the media if they did not like Cyril Ramaphosa. I've said this before. The PR company that is making sure that Cyril Ramaphosa's name is intact and South Africans kept fooled, it is working wonders. It is working wonders. Now, we have to demand from our government because governments have intelligence. How did this happen? Who are these people? What are they organizing? Because this is an organization. And as they are organizing, suddenly we are going to see ourselves being dragged to court, now wanting representation legally. They will want their languages enshrined in our constitution. They will want their religion to supersede that of our religions. They're going to demand for everything that we've got organized. So there's a plan here. It's a strategy. And our government is short-sighted about it. One day, just mark this video, one day, we will wake up with swords placed against our throats, telling us, now is Sharia law in charge. No, hashtag Cyril Ramaphosa must fall.
Yeah,
bro, like, it's not just that they're already asking for a piece of land. First of all, like, they're already asking for a piece of land here in South Africa. It was first the Nigerians in Eastern Cape, right? They did that thing. They installed their king, their Igbo king there. Not even 3 weeks later, the Somalians come. Is it 3 weeks later? I'm not sure. The Somalians come and they also install their own king. So what this guy is saying, there's something that they are up to. They're up to no good. It's obvious.
Yeah, and also the most sad part is that we have an opportunity to learn from all these countries that are called superpowers or nations, like the US, the UK. What are they complaining about, bro? They're complaining about their way of life changing, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you're an American and today you're still in America, but now you go to places whereby you can't even speak English anymore. Maybe in this place you have to speak Spanish. In that place, there's some Chinese there. You go to UK, bro. If you go to England right now and you tell me that you're in England, you're lying, bro. That's not England, bro, right there. You go to England, you're like, bro, you're in Jamaica or something, bro. It's like, maybe even here in South Africa in a way, because you're going to see the same thing. If they close your eyes, they put you to sleep, and then you just wake up in a random place in London, you won't see the difference. You won't
And-
see a difference, bro. You think that you're gonna see a lot of white people walking around and all these racist people and whatnot. No, bro. They're complaining there as well. They're like, hey man, we don't even recognize who we are. Now we're saying man them when we speak. What's happening, bro? You know.
In England
Let me
recently.
finish real quick. So what I do notice, out of all the superpowers that are there, so I'm minusing Russia, I'm minusing China, those type of countries. But if you talk about the Western superpowers, hey, they're falling, bro. They're falling, bro. They're falling hard, bro. We're talking about in America right now, the president has a foreigner as a wife. The vice president is a foreigner as a wife. In England, I don't know, I think it's an Indian or whatnot that is running stuff there or whatever. I don't know.
No, it's a white guy now.
It's a white guy now. So all those things, bro. So, and then we come here to South Africa, we're like, can't we just learn from these people's mistakes and say, hey, you know what? Life is like dead there now. Now there's a lot of homelessness in those London, LA, all those places. No pun intended. There's like a lot of struggling going on out there. What we see in the TVs, bro, is not near any fact of what's happening out there, bro. You don't want to go to London. You don't want to go to LA. You don't want to go to New York, bro. You don't want to go to Chicago. You don't want to go there, bro. If you don't get killed, you're going to suffer. You're definitely going to suffer, bro. So now my point is, why? Oh, well, it's happening because people here, all these people are saying, hey, you know what? This didn't order. This is what we need to do. But generally speaking, as a country, I think this should be a bigger issue than it is, because we have a chance to cut this off right now. So why not, bro? Why not? I'm still there, Mango.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm listening.
But yeah, I think we've gone for a long time, so I think it wouldn't be a bad thing to just give people a break, and they go and they catch up on everything that is happening right now, what is happening to this country and whatnot.
Hey, but that last video was very scary, bro. Hey.
Bro, it's even worse, bro. It's even worse. Bro, there's so many.
I wanted to say something about England. In England recently, same time as us, there was a huge protest in England. It was the streets were full, bruh, of white people marching with British flags. They're marching against immigration. Same time as us. Guess what? They weren't called xenophobic.
Maybe they were called racist.
So that's what's up. Yeah.
That's why I was saying
that. But
if you live in South Africa and you're Zulu, you have a similar story to a white man. Especially English-speaking white man. Wherever you walk in, if you're a white man, you're racist. And then as a Zulu person, wherever you walk in, you're arrogant. You want things to go your way. All these things. All those things. So it's crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Of course, they're going to give us different titles. We are called xenophobic. They are called racist. Some are called white supremacist. Some are called whatever, bro. These words, all of them are meaningless, because all these words, they don't address the main issue. So as long as the main issue is not addressed, and they keep on hiding it by changing the narrative and and like the people are going on the streets trying to fight for their country, and you choose to say people are being vigilantes, causing havoc, doing violence. You didn't have to print it out as that. You didn't have to promote it as that, but they do. You heard the Secretary General. He said they're inciting violence. Those are the same people that hate EFF. And EFF, you know, the policy we read regarding immigration. So the way he's speaking, to me, it sounds like he should be having his arm around Julius. Because it sounded like Julius right there. It definitely sounded like Julius, bro. That's what Julius would say, you know. But yeah, guys, I mean, we need to cut it out, cut it off down, you know. But yeah, people, please subscribe and like and, you know, share your concerns. I mean, this is all our fight, you know what I mean? Like, because, okay, I want to clarify this as well. No one hates nobody. This has nothing to do with hate. This has nothing to do with South Africa hating other African countries. And that's what they used to say, xenophobia. And then there are people like Julius Malem and others who say, why are you only going against black people? The white settlers, this, that, and the other. You're only using that because already the topic or the subject of white versus black was dropped like 300, 400, 500 years ago. That's a topic that's been around. So you're using that one. But if maybe he had that opinion for real, that was his stance, his take, his point, then he would have included Indians. Why didn't he mention Indians? They have a similar story. They came from India to South Africa. The whites, they came from England, Holland, all these places, Germany, whatnot. So all these people, they came from other countries. But you know what? 1994 happened. So when 1994 happened, whether we liked it or not, they said, okay, these are the South African races. These are the people who are South Africans. These are the citizens of South Africa. It's the whites, it's the Indians, it's the coloreds, and it's the originals. You know what I mean? So, so we didn't like that deal, but fine. We've lived with that deal. They said it's the Rainbow Nation. They said it's this, that, and the other. We took it. We never complained. You remember the video we played yesterday about the guy talking about telecom phones outside and nobody was breaking them. You know, nothing was happening. Like infrastructure was just there. You wake up for years. Nobody was turning down anything. You know what I mean? No one was, bro, even the shelters in the cities, bro. Nobody was, like, people would just stand there, talk, and leave. Now, there's some Pakistanis selling some screen protectors, you know, all those things. There's some people selling dirty clothes right there and there. You know, all these things, bro. You never used to be there. We were living with whites, we were living with Indians, we were living with coloreds and the originals. And nothing was happening. And then as soon as the floodgates were open, it changed, bro. Now, bro, I can't go to like Usmonel and have a haircut. I can't even find Uspe. I can't find Utolan. I can't find Umarays. I can't even I can't find these guys anymore. When I was young, I remember, bro. That's where I used to get my card. Hey, you go to Ban's house. Oh, there's a guy. For years, maybe there's a guy who's opened up his tent, and we all know where he stays. We all know. There were Shisanyamas, there were all these things, bro. There was a local community. And if you notice, no one was complaining. No one was complaining. And then, of course, bro, if we have 10 chocolates, bro, and there's 10 of us, guess what? We all get a chocolate a piece. But now, if there's other people that are coming in and now there's 15 of us, now we have to share a chocolate now. And then you add 5 more, now there's 20 of us. I'm getting half of what I was getting now. And now you add 10 more, there's 30 now. Now I'm getting only a third of what I was getting. It keeps on decreasing and decreasing and decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. There's already, bro, what you call a pattern. And the trajectory is going down. And what makes us think that it's gonna just make a 10 and go up, and then as long as nothing's been done, it's going down and down and down. And exactly what this person is saying, that one day we're gonna wake up, you have a gun or a sword on your neck, be like, hey, it's this type of law in this town right now. I'm the sheriff in this town right now. Out of nowhere, bro. Because if nothing is happening, there's gonna be more Ethiopians, Somalians, Pakistanians, Nigerians, Zimbabweans, all these people, they're all gonna come. And again, this helps the white immigrants, because now the white immigrants can hide and find ways to come in, because now they can just blend with other white people, because white people are the minority. So now, like, it's very hard to separate who's South African, who's not. But I can guarantee you, a lot of white people are illegals. A lot of them are illegals. And even, well, some of them are even conducting business illegally, you know. But, yeah, man, but my point is, there's nothing that is born out of hate. This is just a necessity. And please, the governments of the other countries, why don't you call your own people back? Why? Because if I have to go to your country, I might not even get in. But yeah, that's me. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. Like, subscribe, comment, follow, do all of those things. And go follow us on Facebook and TikTok by the same name. Just copy the name on this channel and paste it on those other platforms, Facebook and TikTok. Yeah, it's your boy LA. So guys, you can have your final point and you can close it up.
Whatever you said, bro, some of it you took words out of my mouth. So you put it perfectly. No one hates no one. They say charity begins at home. So before we take care of others, we have to take care of ourselves. You know. Done.
Yeah, bro. Final words. I'm just ready for the day, bro. Like, history is happening right before our eyes. To me, these are exciting times, bro. Like, I don't know what to say, but I'm just ready for something to change. Because that last video you played, bro, hey, we heading there real fast. If people are having organizations, they're organizing, yeah, there's a lot that's coming, you know, like, hey, there's a lot. So we just need to disorganize these organizations fast.
And just to close it off, you reminded me of something. You know, bro, you know where, I don't want to say locations, but last year or 2 years ago, you know, when you just want to buy some percentages and it's closed and it's late in the night and it's probably a Thursday, you know, and like, you know, where can I go right now? And like, okay, these guys, they never close their taverns or they close late. And like, you know what? I just went to one of them. It was like close to 10 p.m. at night, you know. I went there. It was a walkable distance. I went there. I copped whatever I wanted, and then I came back. But when I was going in, there was like a piece of paper as a notice before you enter the door. And when you enter, it's only them. You know, in a way. Bro, it was elections, bro. It was elections. You know, they were like, I guess it was a notice for them that the final meeting to elect, I don't know, the new president of their board of, I don't know. It was, I don't know. it was a country that they put in there but they put it in a way where you know it's them. I don't remember whether there was foreigner in there. I think there was a nation. I think there was nations, but it was written that hey, it's going to be there if this time we're voting for the new leader. And I'm like, what? What is happening here, bro? What is happening? I went in, I got my stuff, and I came out, I read it again. It's true. You know, I didn't even take a picture of it. I wish I did. But I saw this all over the place. I'm sure we can go out, we can find it. So to that point, that it's happening now, bro. Even some years ago, they found the Ethiopian or Somalian, I don't remember, they were military training or whatnot. And they didn't have any authority to do that here. And then weapons that are not identifiable through South African systems and whatnot. So illegal weapons in a way. You know, all these things, bro. But
they arrested them and then let them go.
So they arrested them and let them go. Do that. Try to, like, in fact, we're seeing it right now. South Africans organizing and coming together to fight a certain thing. And you see how they're being treated, but come from a different country with illegal weapons, come with drugs, come with all the things, come in here illegally. We'll let you go.